Here I am in Mount Laurel, New Jersey with Richard Rothstein of Rothstein & Company. You know, when I first got to know Richard, Richard was having extremely fine museum quality antique reproductions made in Azerbaijan. And this is actually one of them we're looking at. You know, I've seen rugs like this that are antiques go for just astronomical prices. They tend to be very expensive. Richard has come up with you know, in addition to his antique rugs, he's got these really nice reproductions. Very good rugs in new condition, will take a lot of wear. They're great for people who are decorating, who like the look. This one is just done so well. The border is a faithful reproduction. This one we can see, what I see, let me turn this way, as the 7s in the border. Hopefully you can see these there. We can see the number 7s. Generally they come out, 7s are common, N's and Z's are common. Up here we also see something special. This has got the rounded head to the merab, making it just a really, really nice example. The scale is good. It's a very, very faithfully done piece. One of the things is that Richard sells these rugs as exactly what they are, antique reproductions. Unfortunately, some people take them, or take similar rugs, drive cars over them, beat them up, hit them with a belt sander, and then sell them as antique. You have to be very careful of that today. It's better to get a rug and wear it out yourself than to buy one that someone else has worn out. Unless, of course, you're buying an antique, and that's different. Richard, one of the things is, when we look at these rugs, you know, we know that there's a lot of fakes floating around in the marketplace. They're taking a rug like this, they're antiquing it. Any guidelines on how to spot the differences? Well, what do you look for?
There's a lot to look for. There's many terms they use. People will burn rugs. Burning can mean both with a torch and also burning with acids and bases. It can be left out in the sun, the bottom of the swimming pool. They always look at the back first. Mm-hmm. It's very, very difficult to antique the back and wear it out. An old rug will have wear on the bottom. The nodules will be depressed, there'll be some distortion, and what you can't do, which is very difficult to do with a new rug, and that is the term compaction. It's very difficult. This rug is a little bright, and it's only bright because it's never been walked on. Once the rug is walked on, it undergoes compaction, and that's the twisting of the fibers. And what that does is it reduces the amount of light that it reflects, and the rug ends up absorbing more light. And it gets a tonality to it that really can only be developed as a result of walking on the rug. The other thing you want to look for in these rugs is there variation? Is there variation throughout the rug? Is there abrash? Is there variation in the botes? You can see here that they're flaming. All of these are different.
Yes.
So if someone's going to go about and try to fake this, it wouldn't be, you have some that are blank. What they would do is they would go, well, gee, this rug's going to be worth more if I add to these elements.
Okay.
So that's things that they would do. The other thing that they would do is they would actually fake repair the rug. I've seen this done before, where they intentionally damage the rug and then repair it. And one of the easiest ways to do that is you close your eyes and you feel. And if anything feels irregular, then you know the rug has been repaired. Obviously, with an old rug, that's acceptable. With a new rug, obviously, it's not acceptable.
You know, Myers, who founded the Textile Museum, bought a number of Gordy's prayer rugs, and many of them had holes in the field. And in the old days, when they used to fake these rugs, they'd pour acid on them.
Sure.
But they like to pour acid on the areas where you didn't have design, making it easier to fill back in. So if you had like a red area, you could put a hole there and only replace it with red, so that it becomes much, much easier to do.
One of the other things you can see is on this rug, which is a different piece, Barry, but sure. This is something that was a problem. I've seen it recently. This is a Turkish Anatolian piece.
Right.
And that is that they'll fake the abrash. And what they'll do is they'll bleach or spray or do something to fake the abrash. And
Sure.
it's very, very easy to fake, and it's very, very easy to discover if it's been faked. All you have to do is turn the rug over,
Okay.
and you look, and you'll see, should there be the variations? And they should be variations, because if it's done right, it's done with small dye lots, it's all natural dyes. The dyes are going to differ on a day-to-day basis. It's hand-spun wool, so it's going to absorb the dyes in a different rate based on the amount of lanolin. And you want that. You want the striation. So not only do you want the speckling that you see here,
Right.
which gives the rug its energy, but you should have the striations in the rug.
Absolutely.
So.
Here I am in Mount Laurel, New Jersey with Richard Rothstein of Rothstein and Company. You know, when I first got to know Richard, Richard was having extremely fine museum quality antique reproductions made in Azerbaijan. And this is actually one of them we're looking at. You know, I've seen rugs like this that are antiques go for just astronomical prices. They tend to be very expensive.